Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Start with the name of Allah, who is the most merciful and beneficent. My name is Elisa Altaf, and now I am going to present topic enterprise storage. When we think about enterprise storage, the first question is that what is meant by enterprise storage? As the name shows that it is storage device, but how it is different from other storage devices? The first step is a definition shows that enterprise storage is centralized data storage that is designed for the need of large organization. It means that it is used in large organization and it has vast applications in large organizations. The second one is that enterprise storage systems are unlimited connectivity and support for multiple platforms. So it can support for multiple platforms rather than a single platform. These 2 points clear that how it is different from others. Now we discuss the features of enterprise storage. First one is that it can handle large volumes of data and large number of users. Second one is that it provides highly reliable availability and efficiency. It's typically cost more than consumer or small business storages. Next one is it requires more time and expertise to set up. And last one is that enterprise storage system uses the storage of much larger scale. We can say that its cost is very high, so it cannot be affordable at small level. That's why it is used as large scale. Now we discuss the functional units in which enterprise storage is used. Enterprise typically requires special computing solutions for various functional units. First one, it is used in accounting process. It is used in human resource and information technology. It is also used in sales, marketing, distribution, and engineering and custom services. We can see that these all things are used as large scale, not at small scale. That's why enterprise storage is used for these purposes. Let me discuss the major techniques in which enterprise storages are used. Enterprise storages uses the following techniques to manage the data storage. First one is RAID, DAS, NAS, SAN, cloud storage and magnetic tape system. First we discuss the RAID. RAID. First, what is meant by RAID? Its abbreviation. RAID stands for Redundant Array of Independent Disk. We can see in the diagram the shape of RAID. Now we define the RAID. It is a group of hard drives connected and set up in a way to protect or speed up the performance of computer disk storage. That's mean it protest or speed increasing process storage device of performance of the computer disk storage. Now I tell about the uses of enterprise. RAID is commonly used as on server and high performance computer. It is more reliable but expensive system. Second use, we can say it is disadvantage because its cost is very high. Now discuss the levels of RAID. Here we discuss the two major levels, level 0 and level 1. First, level 0. The level 0 of RAID is called stripping. We can see the diagram of stripping. It splits data, instructions and information on multiple disks. It does not duplicate data but increase the data access time. See the diagram. It splits the instruction and information on multiple disks, not on a single disk. It split data instructions on multiple disks, and it does not use for duplication, but it increase the data access time. Next, level 1 of the RAID. The simplest technique of the RAID is called level 1 or mirroring. See the diagram of mirroring. This technique has one backup disk for each disk. Second one, if the disk is failed, the data is available on another backup disk. This is the main advantage of this process. We can It can provide us data after losing. Next technique is DAS. We can see diagram of DAS, how DAS is attached with computer. What is meant by DAS? Abbreviation of DAS stands for Direct Attached Storage. Direct Attached Storage is one of the most inexpensive data storage solution you can find, where the storage is numerically attached to the servers, devices and CPU. This is the advantage of direct attached storage is one that we can find where the solution is numerically attached with the server or CPU. Here I discuss the features of DAS briefly. It is inexpensive data storage. It is for the storage which is numerically attached, and it controls the access, and it is effective than the other. Now explain that this particularly allows the storage to control the maximum bandwidth and the speed of access. Second one is that every organization and enterprise that need continuous storage solution can profit from the DAS solution, as it is more cost effective one being offered. Next one is the NAS. We can see the diagram of NAS. NAS is attached with the server with help of switch. That means a wire is needed to attach the NAS with the server. First of all, the abbreviation of NAS. NAS stands for Network Attached Storage. Here we discussed the features briefly. Special device store and manage all network data is NAS. It provides access through an assigned network address, and it can connect directly to the network. Special software is required to attach with the network. All computers store in NAS device as backup. It usually connect with the wire, but sometimes it is connect wirelessly. Now explain that points. First point is that NAS devices are the special devices to store and manage all data networks. They provide centralized data storage and access through an assigned network address. They connect directly to the network. A specialized software is installed on computer attached to the network. This is the main point, that NAS cannot be attached with a computer without any a special software. A software is required to attach this one with the computer. It ensures that all data saved to an individual computer is also stored on the NAS device as a backup. This is the advantage. That means that we can find all the data which is saved earlier, but when it is lost, we can find it as a backup. NAS device typically connect to the network via wired connection. As we see in the diagram, NAS is connected with the computer with a switch. This point show that diagram. Next one is Some NAS devices also uses wirelessly connection, but they are rare. Mostly and majority's devices are connected with wired, but there are some which cannot be connected with wire. Next technique is SAN stand. We can see the SAN, how it is attached with one another and servers and computers. What is the abbreviation of SAN? SAN stands for Storage Area Network. Let's discuss the points briefly. It provides centralized storage service to the other attached servers. All storage devices are shared within the SAN. This device appear to the server as attached drives. Now discuss that points. First one is that it is a network of storage devices and provides a centralized storage service to the other attached servers. That's mean it can attach servers with one another. And the second one is that all storage devices are shared within the SAN. This feature is only present with the SAN, that it can share all storage devices. Next one is that it then connect to the server that accessed by network users. We can see in the diagram SAN is attached with the servers different servers to the SAN. The next one is SAN storage device appear to the server as attached drives. Now we discuss the technique of enterprise storage is cloud storage. We can see in the diagram how cloud storage is attached and used as enterprise storage. Cloud storage is observing an extraordinary rise in its demand and popularity. That's mean it is efficient. That's why its demand and popularity increase day by day. Most companies desire to stock their data on some of other forms of cloud servers apart from the usual on-premises storage solution. We can see in the diagram how cloud storage store the data. It can store videos, music, documents, files, contacts, pictures, and can share it. That's why most companies desire to stock their data on the cloud storage. The most substantial benefit of cloud storage is that it gives you the choice of creating an website offsite backup of your data. This can be advantage. Next one is key cause why most companies operate for cloud storage is that it is cost efficient and scalable. Next one, as cloud storage is offered by a third party, companies have the choice to pay for storage capacity and increase it every time they need. In simple word, the main points of the cloud storage, we can say that it is extraordinary rise in its demand. Second one, most companies desire to use the cloud storage. And third one, it offers the choice of creating an offsite backup and its cost is efficient and scalable. This is the main advantage. Many people can use it because its cost is efficient and scalable. And companies have choice to pay for storage capacity and increase it every time as they need. The last one technique which is used as an enterprise storage device is the magnetic tape system. Magnetic tape system consists of, as the name shows, it's related to magnet and magnetic substances. So first point is that magnetic tape system consists of plastic tape coated with a magnetic substance. Now we discuss its points. First one is it consists of magnetic material. It is used for data archiving, collections and backup. It was present in the form of tape wound in the wheel like reel. But now it is present in the form of cassettes and cartridges. Here we discuss it brief explain. First one is a magnetic tape in computer terminology is a storage medium that allows for data archiving, collection and backup. At first, tapes were wound in the wheel like reels, but then cassettes and cartridges came along which offered more protection to the tape inside. That's mean its structure changed day by day. First, it is present in the form of reels, which is not much suitable, but now it is present in the form of cassettes and cartridges, which offered more protection for the tape inside, and it is a protectable method. Next one, this is the diagram of magnetic tape system. Here we can see what is where magnetic tape system and how it is its structure. Here we discuss the uses of magnetic tape system. Magnetic tape system is not used for everyday storage application because of its sequential access method. That is mean it is not used for everyday due to reason that it is sequential access method. Second one is that it is used for business data archiving and backup. That's mean that it can use at a large scale, not a simple and small scale, and not a everyday life. Next, here we can see the data storage in magnetic tape. Let's see this diagram and suppose the data storage in magnetic tape. How much data can be stored in magnetic field we can see by the diagram. Next, we discuss the advantages. One advantage of magnetic tape is its low cost to store a large amount of data. As we discussed earlier, that it is for large scale and not for everyday use. Here it is discussed again and again that it is its advantage that magnetic tape is its low cost to store a large amount of data. That's mean it can be affordable. Next one is that most computer tapes today are in the form of cartridge tapes. This point also discussed earlier that first it is present in the form of reels, which is not a protectable method, but now it is present in the cassettes and cartridge tapes. So most of the computers of today are in the form of cartridge tapes. And at this point I end my presentation. Thank you so much.